Hello everybody, it's Bob Anderson and it is June 27th, 2023. I had a very successful day today and I'm going to explain partially why. My total for the day was $945. I had 7 trades, of which 3 were in RTY and 4 were in oil. So let me back up a minute here. I bought these 10 accounts for the 10 account challenge before the 4th of July. And then of course I go on vacation for a week. Then I come back and I have an indicator that I'm trying to debug so that I can get it out to you guys. And so while I'm debugging this thing, it's missing trades, or it's telling me about trades that aren't trades. So I'm having to, I'm totally distracted. So some time goes on, and I've shown you guys on here my account balances. And then of course I screwed up my trade copier on one account. That's why I only had $600 and some in an account today to pass the $53,000 mark, because it was my lead account and I forgot to link it one time. I mean, you know, good trades are few and far between in the summertime. And when you hit one, you sure would like to take, you know, all 10 of your accounts with it instead of one. But anyways, so I'm just making mistakes, whatnot. So the point is, yesterday I got done. I think I made $340 or something like that. Don't even remember how many trades I took, but it was $340. And and I thought to myself, man, I wonder when my accounts renew, these 10 accounts. So I go pull up my Apex account and I look it up and I'm going, oh my God, my 10 evaluations renew on July 29th, which is Saturday. So I went back and I looked at my balances and I said, okay, I need $600 and some in this account, and I need $900 in these accounts to get them all to pass. So I told myself this morning, shut off my phone, no noise, no distractions, you know, no Discord, no nothing. You know, sit right in front of these computers and I'm going to roll the dice and see if I can get there. Now, of course, I was going to be smart about it. I wanted to have profit, because I looked at it this way: if I shoot for the stars and I end up at even or whatever, it's no loss. I just didn't want to pay the $360 some to renew these accounts for nothing. I wasn't going to let the $2,000 balance that they had on my way to $53,000, my $52,000. I wasn't going to let me lose that. I'm not talking about doing anything stupid. Every one of these trades I either entered with 1 contract or 2 contracts. Okay, just so you know, so I didn't do anything stupid. So, you know, I either entered with 1 or I entered with 2. I'm going to show you the trades. I'm going to explain to you why I took these trades. Some of them were mistakes. Okay, I got hit in the head. That let's see here. Which I can't even remember now. A couple of these oil ones were mistakes, but anyways, we'll get to that and I'll show you that. So my objective was to minimum put myself in a position by 11 o'clock or so where I could maybe get the rest of the money tomorrow on the 28th, and boom, my accounts would be passed and I would just be initiating the accounts instead of renewing them. So anyways, I'm going to show you the trades. Again, the 2 instruments were RTY and CL. Remember, RTY is a $5 per tick account. So remember, for example, if I'm in an RTY trade with 2 contracts, remember that's really equivalent to being in an oil trade with one contract. Okay, you got to kind of remember that. Kind of like the YM. So anyways, I'm going to show these trades, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, I passed. I put the screenshot on the front of the of this video. All right, here we go. All right, so first off, we're going to start off with the RTY. Okay, that was the main breadwinner of the day for me, anyways. So let's talk about the RTY. All right, we had news at 8:30, big news. Okay, a lot of you guys actually like when I do this, so I'm gonna actually kind of, if I can, I'm gonna kind of walk through this and tell you what I'm thinking as we go along. So let's go over here and look at this. So here's your news right here. Okay, and you got a big throw down and then a big throw up. Okay, I'm gonna take this and delete it for now. There. I want you to see something here. Okay, pay attention right up there at the top. All right, see this? We broke a new daily high. That's very, very interesting. That to me is like green light, go baby, go baby, go. Okay, but we're only 1 minute past the news, so I got a little nervous. Then we had a pullback right into the gold line, and I swear, as I sit here making this video, I told myself, man, you need to put an order one tick above that candle. You need to put an order one tick above that candle. That's going to be one of them really fast 1 minute gold line trades. And I just didn't want my first trade to be a loss, just in case it didn't work. Well, it worked. And oh my God. Yeah, right there. And that's exactly what it did. Okay, so let's go back again and look. All right, so you had your news, you had a big pull down, but the key right there. This is so key. When you see this, you need to have heightened, I thought I was doing, hold on here. You have to have heightened attention span. Heightened attention span. When that breaks that new daily high. That is heightened attention span. So anyways, and then you had your pullback into your gold line. And then the break of that candle, long wham. I mean, dang. That went 40 ticks. 40 ticks. The break of that candle went 40 ticks in 1 minute. Okay? So that's $200 a contract, just to put it in perspective. All right? So anyways, so then it's off and running. It keeps creating new highs. But I can't get a pullback into here. Now, this is all pre-market, but it's all the movement off the news, yada, 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 okay? So I'm focused. I'm hyper-focused. We missed that, so it rolled up again. Now, okay. So now we got a new pivot high right there. You can see it. This red candle is now your new pivot high right there. That's your new high spot. Okay, so your candle's coming back from this high red one, not the green one. And then you had your pullback into your gold line. Boom. All right, so now what did I do here? Okay, I got overly aggressive, kind of, because I decided I was going to do a house money trade. And my house money trade was me expecting this to come down right here, this red candle, and this is what I was seeing. So I had a buy down here and I had buy up here, okay, way up top. So I had a buy way up here and I had a buy down here. And as I'm watching this candle form right here, I said, man, they're going to touch that gold line and run. So I put my buy right there, did not get filled. Next candle came over, brought me in because I was going to do a house money trade. If you guys remember a house money trade is, it's an aggressive trade, but you play off the 1 minute gold line only, and then you play the break for your additional contracts if your candle's going to be big. So I was thinking this was going to be the trigger candle right here, if anybody understands what I'm saying. Instead it opened, boom, brought me in, went about 6 or 7 ticks against me. I wasn't worried about it. I put my two contracts on top of this, and wham. There you go. That was 350 bucks. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. 350 bucks. 3 contracts total. That was 350 bucks. So that was a hell of a start towards my $900 I needed today. Hell of a start for my $900, wouldn't you say? So anyways, then let's see here. So, I don't remember why I highlighted that. But it went up to the high, came back, broke down, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. What did I do next? Okay, now, then we get into the open range, okay? Now, I'm very cautious on these open ranges, kind of. I have a tendency to let the first one go. If it blows out of the box after the 15 minutes and I miss it, I go, oh well. I'd rather try to come in seeing what I think they're going to do next based off of additional information. Okay, so let's talk about additional information. So here's your box being created. Here's your box being created. Right here. So here's your box. Now, keep in mind, your overnight open is down here. So this tends to not be the direction you want to go. Okay? I'm just, historically. But let's see if we get additional information. So, what happens? It sticks its nose down right there and sucked in a bunch of people and then ran back up. Okay? I didn't take that, if you'll notice. So let me take just a moment here to kind of explain something, okay? There are some advanced trading strategies for the overnight open. For the open range break, and I have a tendency to do some of them. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I like to step in with a contract here, step in with a contract there. And so what I was looking for it to do when it stuck its finger down through the bottom, I was looking for it to reverse and then blow out the opposite side and just continue doing what they had done earlier in the morning after the news, which was create new highs. And if that had pivoted right there and then rotated through, I would have like one contract down on those breaks, and then I would have additional contracts through the break of the box. And then boom, I could have been done right there. Because now keep in mind, I'm looking for about 550 bucks at this point, okay? Because I got my big $350 win. So, anyways, let's go. So, what did I do? Well, I looked for it. This is very aggressive. I don't recommend it. Normally, I wait for it to go through the mid-band. Let's just talk about it. So, I took a long off. They pushed back down, and then I took the long here, expecting it to. What they did, this candle came down, rolled in here on the gold line. None of this is recommended, folks. Okay. Remember, I'm playing with the house's money right now, and I need damn $900. So, so what happened? Well, it broke down. Okay, it broke down right here. So let me blow this up better. So when the run up failed to get through the midpoint of the open range break, and it rolled back over, I'm sitting there looking real fast, like fast. I went, oh crap, here's a pivot low, here's a higher high, here's a higher high, a higher low, here's a higher low, here's a higher low, oh crap, there's an equal low, wham. They're rolling this over on a continuation trade that on a 1 minute gold line, which I see much better. We've talked about this on this channel. I see it much better if we were going long instead of short. So I'm proud of myself. I saw this. So I bailed on this trade and I added 2 contracts in here short. And then I added 2 more down below the break of the box, which I got slippage on those. And then I rode those, and I couldn't do the math fast enough because the fucking instruments, $5 instruments and all that stuff. So I couldn't figure out where my target should be to get my $550. Or I could have been done right here. Because boom, there it is. So I got out, and that trade was for $570. But I had already taken, I'll show it to you in a little bit. I had already taken that RTY loss on the reversal was $75, and I had taken $160 oil loss that I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, so this just man, and it kept going. Remember, I've got 4 contracts in this. I mean, I run this down to here, but I got $575 or $570 on that, and it was just the continuation trade. It had rolled up. I'm looking at the higher low, equal higher low, bam. And then I added here. So 2 contracts down. Okay? When these second ones went in, I took my stop and put it right at even. So now I'm just playing with free money. Okay? So let me see. Am I done with the RTY? Yep, that's it. I'm done with the RTY. So those were my 3 trades. So I had a 1 minute gold line long, good for 350. I had a bad trade looking for a cross in the box of the open range break for a loss of 75, and I had a continuation trade short and a break of the open range box combined for $570. Okay, and I was patting myself on the back. So let's talk about oil, where I was trying to give the money back, apparently, because oil was not being friendly to me this morning. Oil just wanted to make my day harder. So let's talk about oil, all right? So, oil. I don't remember these trades as well, but we had an open range box. Again, I don't like to take the first one, so I did not take this trade, which, honestly, it wasn't as aggressive as the RTY when it did come out, when the RTY did break, but I mean, it worked. I was hoping it would cross, and then phew, because these moving averages were low in the box, I was hoping price would push up through there, drag that gold line up, get a buy, and then bam, out the other side. But that's not what happened. But it did happen later, and that's how I made the last of my money. So don't always give up on it. So what I did is I took a short on a continuation. 1, 2, 3. These are higher lows. These were equal. And then this one, and then bam, I went short here. All in the same candle, got knocked out. I think I lost $160 on 2 contracts. Then this one went way up. It's hard to see. This candle right here went way up. It's in the price. It went all the way up to here. And I said to myself, damn, they're cleaning out stops. I mean, it's just it's early. This is 9:32. This is 9:32 in the morning. So the equity markets are getting going, and so oil starts kind of getting a little whatever. And when it did that big clean sweep right there, I said, okay, they're going to run it back down. Well, man, they did. Boom. I threw 2 more contracts on the break of this right here. Okay, so this would have been it. This would have been it. Because I'm in at 79.48. My target was 79.28. Okay? This thing, as soon as I was in, ran down to 79.31. 3 damn ticks. 3 damn ticks from the rest of my money and being done with the freaking challenge. And the damn thing rolled back up. Knocked me out. I made $20. man, that was such a beautiful trade. Oh my God. When you're in a candle that goes all the way to your target in 1 minute, you know you picked the right candle. Over here. Is this the right candle? On the arch, is this the right? When you see your entry and your exit, and is that the right candle? Yeah, that's the right candle, Bob. You did damn good right there. That's right. I did damn good right here too and missed it by 3 freaking ticks. Son of a gun. So now I have to go back to work, meaning let's figure out how to make some money. So then price rolls around and rolls around, nothing really forming. And then it crosses the red line and goes back inside the box and out the other side. So I'm like, well, that's interesting, because let me shrink this up for a second. Here's the daily high right here. So are they going to try to run it through the daily high? That's what I started thinking. So I started looking for something to give me a sign. So here we are. I'm waiting for it to hit this gold line. I wanted it to hit this 5-minute gold line and this 5-minute red line so badly. And it didn't. So then it started hobbling around again. And so then I said to myself, okay, maybe we're doing one of these 20-minute lags where they wait for that 5-minute gold line to catch up, right? You know how I talk about that? So, man, just missed it, did not go through it. So I'm like, okay, hold on. And then, boom, now we had one, okay? Now we had one, so I'm looking to take along the break of this candle right here to the long side, because I finally got price to pierce my 5-minute gold line, okay? What happened? It got a shorter candle. I was in, bam, knocked me out 10 freaking ticks. Oh my God. As a matter of fact, and I only did one contract, okay? Because what I was going to do was buy another one out of the box. Remember, I'm looking for like 300. I'm looking for like 300, 350 bucks right now on 9 of these accounts. I already pulled one of them off because it had already passed. We talked about that. So bam, I took a $110 punch in the head right there. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm sitting here and I just didn't have any confidence. I wanted these candles to be down and okay, so let's talk about the 5-minute red line. We hadn't gotten to 11 o'clock yet, okay? Remember, I like to trade this after 11 when the market's kind of calmed down a little. But I was going to take it if these candles had formed down here. This candle came down, ran up, and then created these candles way up in no man's land. And I'm like, I just got punched in the head over here for $110. And I'm thinking, okay, calm down. You need 350 bucks. Let's find it. So now if this candle here had formed down here, I would have been boom. I would have been going long. But I didn't. So what happened? Well, now all of a sudden I'm going, crap. They did go directional trade off the frickin' red line. Damn it. So I had the right idea, but I didn't see a spot to take the trade. I didn't see an entry. So when they ran out of the box, I took one contract right there. Damn thing reversed on me back into the gold line, and then I took another long when that candle came up. Now this one caught me. I mean, I literally clicked this button when this candle was right here, and it grabbed me. You know, sometimes because I put the order in like 2 seconds too early, it grabbed me, and then bam, there I am. That's my 350. So anyways, the last trade, little unconventional. I would have had it if I had the red line, but I could not find an entry down towards that 5-minute red line to give me a better entry. So what is the thing that needs to be taken from this, in my opinion? Well, what needs to be taken from this, in my opinion, is that your losses are small and your wins are big. This one right here, that's a win right here. That one right there, that sucker was, you gotta remember, that sucker right there was 3 ticks from $400. And I had not one tick of heat on it. That was a perfect entry. I mean, it just went zing, and then all of a sudden it went zing right back up, and I was like, crap. Anyways, so that's my 10 account challenge. I passed. It took me all the way to this is, by the way, this is my trade count days based on Apex. This is my 13th trade count day of these 10 accounts. So, some days I just took a trade and then we just kind of put the account aside because there was just not much activity. But anyways, I did have $340, I think it was yesterday, and then $945 minus commissions today, which was enough to pass the 10 accounts. So anyways, I'm working on the indicator still, just so everybody knows. Again, all the scenarios need to be run so I can see if it works and stuff like that. I've sent in a couple notifications to the programmer today on things I want modified and fixed. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, folks. And keep in mind, even that indicator is not going to make you a better trader if you don't know what you're doing when you're using it. All right, talk to you later. Bye.